Chiranjivis. Chiranjivis are different from immortal. Immortals, as per Merriam-Webster dictionary, are one who are not capable of dying, who live forever or are exempt from death. Chiranjivis, on the other hand, they are not immortals. They live for many years. They live for yugs, but they are not immortal. Uh, Chiranjeevi can be because of a boon or it can be because of a curse. Many people believe that there are 7 Chiranjeevis. Some believe that there are 8 Chiranjeevis and some believe that there are more than 8 Chiranjeevis. So people who believe in 7 Chiranjeevis, they say that this is the Chiranjeevi shlok. Ashwatthama Balir Vyaso Hanumanshch Vibhishanah Krapash Parshuramash Saptate Chiranjeevinah. People who say there are 8, they add one more line. Swaptetan sansmare nityam markande yam shashtamam. These are Chiranjeevis for different reasons. Hanuman volunteered to be a Chiranjeevi. Ashwathama was cursed. Parshuram was a Vishnu avatar. I don't know how a Vishnu avatar can become a Chiranjeevi. Vyas, Vibhishan, Kripacharya, Bali, Markandeya, they were given the boon to become Chiranjeevis. It is believed that some of the Chiranjeevis, for example Hanuman, Kripacharya, Bali, Parshuram, they will help Kalki at the end of Kali Yuga. Other Chiranjeevis are Jambavan, Devapi, who was the elder brother of Shantanu. Shantanu was grandfather of Pandav. Maru, Saptarishi, Kak Bhushandi, Muchukunda, who was the son of Mandhata, and Banasur, who was the son of Bali and Udal. Many devotees, tapasvis and bhakts, they were praying to Vishnu, Brahma and Shivji for a boon of immortality. Some of them got the boon but with some caveat or lacunae, and that was the means to prevent them from becoming immortal. Some questions are still unanswered, like, is Chiranjeevi a boon or it's a curse? The goal as per our scriptures is to attain moksha. If someone becomes Chiranjeevi, then he is living on this earth for many years and yugs. So moksha is delayed. So why will someone want that? So is it really a boon or curse? Second is that Chiranjeevis, do they remain in the same body or the body changes? Is there only Atma which remains, or body and Atma both remain? Do they age or they are of the same age or for all of these years? And are they visible or they are invisible? Can someone see them or no? Do they have family, friends? Are they among us or they are living in some isolated place? One other question is this: what do they do for all these years? Do they just watch the world and things around them and do nothing? Or do they still preach, write books, spread dharma and values for which they became Chiranjeevis? Other question is that Jambavan, he helped Ram and was blessed with a very long life to become Chiranjeevi in Treta Yuga. In Dwapar Yuga, Krishna kills him, freeing him from this world. So, was getting a long life from Ram was a boon, or Krishna's killing to liberate him was a boon to him? Let's talk about individual Chiranjeevis now. Rishi Vyas or Ved Vyas or Krishna Dvepayam, He was born at the end of Treta Yuga. He saw Dwapar Yuga and is believed to see only the beginning of Kali Yuga. His father was Rishi Parashar and great grandfather was Rishi Vashisht. He divided Veds into 4 parts on his birthday, and this day is celebrated as Vyas Purnima or Guru Purnima. He wrote 18 Mahapurans, 18 Uppurans, and he narrated Mahabharata and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. He compiled Veds, Rig Ved, Yajurved, Atharved and Samved. Hanumanji, he is the son of Anjani and Vayudev or Sumeru king. He is avatar of Shiv. He was present in Treta Yuga and saw Vishwaroop of Krishna in Dwapar Yuga. He decided not to go to Swarg and attain moksha and preferred to remain on earth as long as people pray to Ram or chant Ram Nam. Sita ji gave him a boon to be ever youthful, full of strength and to become Chiranjivi. Yatra yatra Raghunath Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Krit Mastakanjalim Bhashpavari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namat Rakshasantakam. Wherever Ram's name is chanted, Hanuman, the one who puts an end to demons, is there, shedding tears of joy and devotion. Vibhishan, his father was Rishi Vishrava, mother was Kakeshi, his wife was Sarma and daughter was Trijata. He was Rakshas and younger brother of Ravan. He helped Ram in Treta Yuga, gave secrets of Lanka to Ram and supported Ram who was on path of Dharma and not his brother who was on the wrong side. He was made Chiranjivi to maintain Dharma until the end of Treta Yuga. Kripacharya, his name was Kripa. He became Guru and was called Kripacharya. He was Kul Guru of Kauravas. He became Chiranjivi because of his nature of treating all of his students equally. It is believed that his archer father's semen fell on a weed and got divided in 2 parts. From one portion, Kripa was born, and from the other, a girl named Kripi was born. Shantanu, the grandfather of Pandav, adopted them. He was teacher of Parikshit also. Parikshit was the grandson of Arjun. Parshuram is avatar of Bhagwan Vishnu and possesses an axe which was given to him by Shivji. He is expert of Astra Shastra, divine weapons and Veds. It is believed that he will teach his expertise in all these subjects to Kalki in Kali Yuga. His father was Jamadagni and he did many good things in Guru Dakshina, when his father asked him for as Guru Dakshina his mother's head, he brought that. But after that, when his father granted him a wish, he asked him to give his mother back. He also won 21 battles with Kshatriyas because Kshatriyas, they were getting more aggressive and were not following the path of Dharma. So in 21 battles, it's believed that he killed all the Kshatriyas. Bali is also called Mahabali or Maveli. His grandfather was Prahlad. His father was King Virachana. His mother was Kamalakshi. Wife was Vindhyavali and son was Banasur. His granddaughter Usha was married to the grandson of Krishna, Anirudh. He was Vishnu devotee. He became Chiranjivi because of the dance which he did. and his quality of Vachan Palan. He did 99 Ashwamedh Yagna, and he was very religious, ambitious, and courageous. Uh, Once he conquered all the three worlds, earth, Patal Lok, Swarg, and Devtas sought help of Vishnu. Vishnu took avatar as Vaman and defeated, and he asked Bali to give him bhiksha. Bali said, "Whatever you want, I will give it to you." He said, "I will like to have as much land as can come in my 3 steps." So Bali agreed to it, and at that time, when Vishnu increased in size, and in 1 step he covered earth and Patal Lok, and in other step he covered Swarg, and there was no place left to cover for his 3rd step. So he asked Bali, "Where should I put my 3rd step?" Bali put his head down, and he said, "You can place your foot on my head." So Vishnu pushed him to Patal Lok with his foot, and told him that he has to live there from now onwards. He made him the ruler of Patal Lok, but he was allowed to come on earth once a year, and this day is celebrated as Onam. Ashwathama, his father was Guru Drona and mother was Kripi. His grandfather was Rishi Bhardwaj. He had a mani on his forehead, and he was very skillful. He knew Veds. He was expert in Astra and Shastra. He had the voice of horse and strength of horse. During Mahabharat, he intended to kill Pandav's, but by mistake, he killed Pandav's son. He went in their camp and saw 5 people sleeping, so he thought they were Pandavs, but Pandavs were outside the camp at that time, and their 5 sons were sleeping there. So he killed them. So later on, he realized his mistake, and when Pandavs came back, they saw that their sons were killed by Ashwathama. So they started chasing him. So Ashwathama, when he saw that Pandavas are chasing him, for his defense, he used Brahmastra. Arjun also knew how to use Brahmastra. So Arjun also used Brahmastra. So both Brahmastra was going in opposite directions. And when Krishna saw this, he knew that it is going to be a very, very big destruction on the earth if they both Brahmastra they collide. So he told them to stop the Brahmastra. So Arjun stopped it. He knew how to stop the Brahmastra, but Ashwathama didn't know how to stop the Brahmastra. So he was not able to stop it, but he redirected it towards the side where only one person was standing, and he thought it will be less destruction. So he redirected it towards that direction, and that only person was Uttara, who was the daughter-in-law of Arjun, and she was pregnant at that time with her son Parikshit. So Uttara got killed with her unborn son. So when Krishna saw this, he became very angry. He revived Uttara's son, King Parikshit, but he cursed Ashwathama. He said, "You are always engaged in sinful acts, and now you killed an unborn child. The fall of your karma is that you will live for years on this earth without a companion and with no availability to talk to others. You will wander through many places. Pus and blood will come out of you. You will live in dense forest and will suffer from many diseases until the end of Kali Yuga." So Ashwathama is Chiranjivi.